The ultimate key to success in catfish farming is to get your seedlings from a reliable source. Today, I'll be telling you how to do so. You are welcome. Recording from the past history of success in catfish farming, the genesis of you making great success in catfish farming is when you get a good seeds. What are seeds and seedlings? Seeds are referred to like the fingerlings juveniles, the fish, the small fryers you are stocking in order to get a big size of fish. That means the infant fishes. The productions of the infant fishes are varies, depends on who is producing it. It may be you yourself that is producing it, but getting a reliable seedlings is one of the number one first parameters for you to make success in fish farming, because the essence of having profit is totally the conversion ratio. That means the total convert, how your fishes convert the feed you give to them to body tissues. So these are hygienically important for you to understand and to know that these come from a very good seedlings. These seedlings you are seeing are going to the city of Kano. It's going to Kano State, and you can understand the distance, and it's going through the night bus. This is going to use nothing less than 24 hours or more before it gets to Kano, but it's already well preserved for the transportation route. So seedlings are one of the key factors, as I'm saying. And how can you know a very good seed? Knowing a very good seed, you know it through the body, the fitness, how agile, rugged is the fish, how active are the fishes. A very good fish is always, the body is always glittering. It will be glittering, will be very, very fresh, will be neat. That tells you these fishes are very, very healthy, very, very fresh. If you see a fish that is very, very fresh, there's no two ways about it. The fish are very, very healthy fishes, because those are the fishes that are converting well. So rugged fish are the best fish. And again, the head is not bigger than the body. If you notice that you are getting a fish and you notice that the head of the fish is bigger than the body, that tells you that the fishes are not a very good seed and they will never perform well. And again, sometimes you need to collect your fishes from a trustworthy and another thing, make sure that the breeders you are collecting fish from do not stock. This does not mean those that are giving you fish are not farmers. That does not mean that person too is not doing grow out, but it is sometimes it is highly good and important for you to have a breeder that focus on breeding and do not stock, because sometimes it may be devilish, I don't know. If you produce a set of fishes and you need a particular fish to stock at that particular time, you will definitely take off the shooters, the first set, the second set of your fishes and stock. To me, I don't normally tag the first set as the shooters because they are not much. The second set are plenty and they do well. So if that person want to stock, maybe the person produced about 50,000 fishes and is intending to stock maybe 10,000, I bet you it would take 10,000 from the first set and sell. Yeah, only those that will take the other side of it will understand. So, but if you have a breeder that do not stock, Sometimes someone like me called some of my customers that shooters are ready and pick it, because if they don't come and pick it, I normally give the first set to stocks because they are not much and I'm not, so I normally waste them so that they will not read my fees. If they are bigger than themselves in the fire stage, lot of cannibalizations occur, and for me not to reduce or increase the mortality of my fryers, I need to dash it out or to give it to the broodstock to feed, because I know when I give it to the broodstock, it flies back to me. So that is why it is important for you to get mostly from breeders that do not stock. And again, if raising yourself, make sure that you use the best and quality broodstocks, because it's all garbage in, garbage out. Is what you produce, you get. I want to make a production for them, and by the time I got there, it was a far way from me in Lagos. I need to travel on a very long distance, and by the time I got there, I wait, because online I do the injecting, that means incubating period myself with them online. So the fishes we are injecting is about 2 kg plus, and I was very happy. So by the time I got to the location, I asked for the male fish, and I was not brought out 5 grams male fish. So I tell them, me, I cannot use this size of it to hatch. They just have to cancel the hatchery or go and get another male. So this is it. By the time you are using less quality a broodstock, that means parent stock, to produce, this will affect genetically the offsprings of what you are getting. So also make sure that if you are producing yourself, make sure that you are getting at least a fish of both of not less than 1 kg per kilo, 1 kg fishes, because let me say we are all aiming at 1 kilo, so at least they will perform well to you to get 1 kg. So ask your question, why is hybrid growing bigger? Hybrid are growing bigger because of the offsprings, because heterobancus are very big in nature. So this tells you it has to do with the gender lines of all these so that you perfect your site very if you want to produce it yourself. Don't because you want to stock or you want to produce yourself and felt so greedy to get just 500 grams to produce. This will tell at the end of the day. I bet you if you are using a very good quality fish of size and you are stocking the last, I've done it myself. This is a practical, and this is what I call an experience that I've done. If you hatch your fishes with good sizable broodstocks and you stock the last set sometimes comes from the 4th set, that means the last one, I bet you they will perform better, very well and very massive. The only thing you need to do on them is give them proper spacing, because sometimes when fish are congested and they are eating them, those ones that are faster to eat, they cannibalize on the other ones and they do very well. So that is why if you are a good observant or you are a breeder and you noticed that when you take off some shooters from maybe you take off some shooters from the fryers you have, in just 1 week time, go back and check the shooters and the fryers, you will notice that they have meet up. So that tells you there's a disturbed arm with them that is disturbing them not to grow. There's a terror that is disturbing them, and again they need more spacing, general food, and I bet you very well. So this simply means that if you want to feed them, make sure that you get the stocking the right for your fryers. Don't congest them. Feed them with very good nutritional food. Make sure your water is clean. So I don't know if you are a farmer, really want to be a farmer, I don't know why you may not have a very good water source or that you change your water daily. If just 2 hours, 3 hours flow through system, I think it's okay for the day. So it is important for you to do this to achieve that absolute result you may be aiming at. If you do anything less than this, I bet you may not have a successful grow out process, and that is from the seedlings. So that's why I'm saying from these seedlings you are having here, we have low love for customers from us that are picking our seeds from everywhere in Nigeria. We supply it to the east, we supply it to the north, the south side, the southeast, the southwest. So we have very good and trustworthy record that this may take. So this particular one is going to the city of Kano State, and it will be going, it's also a 24 hours drive, give or take. It will take 24-hour plus, but it is well preserved. And how do you preserve your fishes during transportation? Preserving your fishes during transportations, the number one thing you need to make sure is the stock, the capacity you are putting them. Make sure that they don't being overcrowded in the transportation container you are using. It's better for you to tell your client, if you are to put 1,000 into a keg, into a 5 liters jerry can, and you want to supply 10,000, it's better to tell your client that we will need 10 kegs, and you charge him for that 10 kegs and for the transportation. But if you think you want to lose your customers, and you tell your customer that you can use 5 kegs to carry them, that means 2,000 each in a keg. You experience problems on the way. Not that you will experience problem on the way, because Nigerian road at present is not good. I bet you this is what I've been doing every day. A transportation that can take, like the last one I sent to Abuja, is they move in Lagos around 9 in the night, they get to Abuja around 9 in the morning, but now they get to Abuja in the evening. So because the roads are not good, so any kinds, if you don't plan it well, this will affect your fishes, and by the end of the day you will lose all your time, you will lose all your fishes. So it's better for you to understand the carriage capacity, number one. Number two is how to control oxygen, to manage that little oxygen of that water you have. And how can you do this? Through good ventilations. Make sure that the container you are using is well ventilated, very good, well ventilated. Make sure that you take the lids out, make sure that you cut it properly, and make sure that where you are positioning them, you are using as a transportation, it is aligned. The bus is, you put it where there will be ventilations. So this helps a lot in order to achieve a success ride. You can use palm oil or baby vitamin to preserve their oxygenation for the transfer. Some of the information you will need in order to be successful in this catfish line. So once again, my name is still Dr. Laisa Abiodun, your great uncle on this channel. Thank you and God bless you.